Clarice put her head in her hands. Annabeth stomped her foot in frustration. The thing was, I'd almost forgotten this quest was supposed to be Clarice's. For a scary moment I saw things from her point of view. How would I feel if a bunch of other heroes had butted in and made me look bad? I thought about what I'd overheard in the boiler room of the CSS Birmingham. Ares yelling at Clarice, warning her that she'd better not fail. Ares couldn't care less about the camp, but if Clarice made him look bad... "Clarice," I said, "what did the Oracle tell you exactly?" She looked up. I thought she was going to tell me off, but instead she took a deep breath and recited her prophecy. "You shall sail the iron ship of warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own. But to spare for your life entombed with stone, and fail without friends to fly home alone." "Ouch," Grover mumbled. "No," I said. "No, wait a minute. I've got it." I searched my pockets for money and found nothing but a golden drachma. "Does anybody have any cash?" Annabeth and Grover shook their heads morosely. Clarice pulled a wet Confederate dollar out of her pocket and sighed. "Cash?" Tyson said hesitantly. "Like green paper?" "Yeah." I looked at him. "Like the kind in the duffel bags?" "Yeah, but we lost those duffel bags." I stuttered to a halt as Tyson rummaged in his saddle pack and pulled out a Ziploc bag full of cash that Hermes had included in our supplies. "Tyson," I said, "how did you—" "Thought it was a feed bag for Rainbow," he said. "Found it floating in the sea, but only paper inside. Sorry." He handed me the cash, fives and tens and at least $300. I ran to the curb and grabbed a taxi that was just letting out a family of cruise passengers. "Clarice!" I yelled. "Come on! You're going to the airport! Annabeth, give her the fleece!" I was not sure which of them looked more stunned as I took the fleece leather jacket from Annabeth, tucked the cash into its pocket, and put it into Clarice's arms. Clarice said, "You'd let me?" "It's your quest," I said. "We only have enough money for one flight. Besides, I can't travel by air. Zeus would blast me into a million pieces. That's what the prophecy meant. You'd fail without friends, meaning you needed our help, but you'd have to fly home alone. You have to get the fleece back safely." I could see her mind working, suspicious at first, wondering if it was a trick I was playing, then finally deciding I meant what I said. She jumped into the cab. "You can count on me! I won't fail!" "Not failing would be good." The cab peeled off in a cloud of exhaust. The fleece was on its way. "Percy," Annabeth said, "that was so—" "Generous," Grover offered. "Insane," Annabeth corrected. "You're betting the lives of everybody at camp that Clarice will get the fleece safely back by tonight?" "It's her quest," I said. "She deserves a chance." "Percy is nice," Tyson said. "Percy is too nice," Annabeth grumbled, but I couldn't help thinking that maybe, just maybe, she was a little impressed. I'd surprised her anyway, and that wasn't easy to do. "Come on," I told my friends. "Let's find another way home." That's when I turned around and found a sword's point at my throat. "Hey, cuz," said Luke. "Welcome back to the States." His bear-man thugs appeared on either side of us. One grabbed Annabeth and Grover by their shirt collars. The other tried to grab Tyson, but Tyson knocked him into a pile of luggage and roared at Luke. "Percy," Luke smiled calmly, "tell your giant to back down, or I'll have Orius bash your friends' heads together." Orius grinned and raised Annabeth and Grover off the ground, kicking and screaming. "What do you want, Luke?" I growled. He smiled, the scar rippling on the side of his face. He gestured towards the end of the dock, and I noticed what should have been obvious. The biggest boat in port was the Princess Andromeda. "Why, Percy," Luke said, "I want to extend my hospitality, of course." The Bear Twins herded us on board the Princess Andromeda. They threw us down the aft deck in front of a swimming pool with sparkling fountains that sprayed into the air. A dozen of Luke's assorted goons, snake people, Lastagonians, demigods in battle armor, had all gathered to watch us get some hospitality. "And so, the fleece," Luke mused. "Where is it?" He looked us over, prodding my shirt with the tip of his sword, then poked at Grover's jeans. "Hey!" Grover yelled. "That's real goat fur under there." "Sorry, old friend," Luke smiled. "Just give me the fleece and I'll leave you to return to your, little nature quest." "Bah! Grover protested. "Some old friend." "Maybe you didn't hear me." Luke's voice was dangerously calm. "Where is the fleece?" "Not here," I said. I probably shouldn't have told him anything, but it felt good to throw the truth in his face. "We set it on ahead of us. You messed up."